What's going on, guys? Blues 2099. Just did a comparative video of fire starters versus commercial fire starters versus homemade fire starters. A little surprised in the end. Didn't quite do it up as well as I wanted to, but I think you get the idea. Um, Hope you find it informative and you know fun. Thanks for watching. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to go over some prepping or surviving on a budget. Um, this, I'm sure we're all familiar with, is a commercial fire starter. It's made for fireplaces, and you can cut that up to keep it as an emergency fire tender in your bug out bag, your survival bag, whatever you want to call it. I call mine my go to hell bag, because it's got everything I need to survive in case the world goes to hell. However, there's an alternative. These things are, I don't know how much they are, $4 or $5, I think, at the Walmart. And over here, I have homemade fire starters. Now this is a cardboard toilet paper tube, which cost me nothing. The leftover wax off some used up candles, again, cost me nothing. And inside the wax is dryer lint, which, again, cost me nothing. So if you take out the, 10-20 minutes or so it took to make these, I have exactly $0 in this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take them both out and try them out. We're going to see how they do. So, because I mean, honestly, we all have to work on a budget, and mine is very, very tight. So if these things are worth the money, then I'll get those, and I'll recommend those. And I have a few of them, of course, but if these work better or as equally well, then there's no reason to spend the money on these when I can just make these. So that's our plan for the day. We're gonna take them out and see how they do. Stick around. Alright, we are back. We're gonna do our test of the homemade free fire starter versus the commercial fire starter. It is a fantastically wonderful day here in South Carolina, and alright, let's find out how this is gonna go. This is our homemade one here, so we can get it to burn. Alright, it's going. We're going to time this up and see how long this particular fire starter will burn. Give you time to get your fuel and all squared away. Okay, we are right at the 30-minute mark, and it is out. It's 30 minutes in high wind. A free fire starter. Let's see how the commercial one does. Definitely not lighting as fast as the homemade one. There it goes. I've already got the ease of use nod to the to the homemade one. And it just blew out. Huh. For the sake of the video, I'm going to light it back. Get it lit back. There it goes. It cost a lot more. It was harder to light, and doesn't seem to stand up to the wind like the free one did. We'll time this thing and see how it does on how long it lasts. Okay, we're at 22 minutes on this, and it went out again. Next, it went out once in between while I had the camera off as well. So that's the testing. We'll go back in and take a look at them, do the pros and cons. Okay, so our commercial fire starter burned for 24 minutes and some change, but I had to light it 3 times. It didn't do well in the wind, and it was difficult to light to begin with, and you know, $3 or $4 or whatever it costs. It also didn't produce near the fire. It was a relatively small flame. Wasn't very hot either. Our homemade ones burned for 30 minutes, never went out, lit very, very easily, and they were free. So, you know, if you got money to throw around, you know, buy you some commercial fire starters if you want to. This is just sawdust held together with some kind of polymer agent, wax or petroleum or something. This is a toilet paper tube, candle wax that was left over from a candle, and dryer lint. And for those, you can actually use you can use anything. You can use sawdust, you can use pine needles, paper. Also, this is not waterproof where this is. This is far heavier, far denser. This is lighter. So if I had to give my suggestion, I'd say make you some of these, toss them in your your bug out bag or good bag, whatever it is you call it. That's my recommendation. I'm out.